Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to work on some more word problems here. And today we have kind of a set of data here. And you'll notice at the top that we have some holiday card supplies. So in our class, we have some different types of paper, and we're going to use this data to determine the problem that we're going to solve today. So let's review some of this data that we have here. So at the top it says holiday card supplies. So we have different supplies. And on the first line it says 8 sheets of red paper. So we know we have 8 sheets of red paper. We have 10 sheets of green paper and 15 sheets of white paper. So we know that we have these 3 different colors of paper, and then we have 9 red stars and 6 silver stars. So those are the different types of holiday card supplies that we're going to use. Now, we may use some of this data or all of this data to help solve our problems today. So we're going to use this 4 ways mat to help us solve this problem today. So you ready to get started? Okay, so I went ahead and I put my word problem here in my 4 ways. And let's read it first without the numbers. Let's use our 3-read strategy. Sarah found some more pieces of green paper. How many pieces of green paper does that make altogether? Tell how you would solve it. So what's going on in this problem? That's right. Sarah has found some more green paper. Did she already have some green paper? Let's think back to our holiday card supplies. Did she have some green paper up here? Yeah, she did. She already had some. She had 10 sheets of green paper. Okay, now, so what's going on? We know we already have some green paper, and Sarah found some more. It wants to know how many are all together. So let's reread this problem again, and this time with our numbers. Let's see if we can understand what those numbers represent. Sarah found 5 more pieces of green paper. How many pieces of green paper does that make altogether? Tell how you would solve it. So what does that 5 represent? What does that number represent? That's right. That number represents the numbers of additional pieces of paper, of green paper, that Sarah found. Do you think that we could model that? Let's do that together. We kind of have to act this out and draw it. So, what data do we need up here? Do we need red paper? No, we do not need to know the red paper. Do we need to know how much green paper? Yes, we need this data. Do we need the white paper? No, we don't need that information. And we don't need to know how many stars they had. The word problem is only asking us about the green paper. So how many pieces of green paper, how many sheets of green paper did she start with? That's right, 10. Can we draw 10 sheets? I'm just making little squares here that make me think of paper, sheets of paper. How many do I have so far? 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. I did one row of 5 and another row of 5. 10. So she has 10 sheets of green paper. Then, how many more did Sarah find? We know that she found 5 more pieces. So can we add in the 5 more pieces? So Sarah started with, or the class had 10 sheets of green paper. And then how many more pieces did Sarah find? She found 5. So, how many do we have all together? So I know that if I have a group of 10 and I add 5 more, I have 15. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great job. So let's think about our thinking here. I'm going to type my thinking. I used 10 sheets of green paper from the data and added 5 more, right? Why did I add 5 more? Because that's how many that Sarah had, right? So I had 10 and added 5 more, which gave me 15. Let's do another one together. Okay, so we have another problem here that I've got in our 4 ways box. Carlos put the red and green paper in one pile. How many pieces of paper were in that pile? What's going on in this problem? We know that Carlos is putting together the red and the green paper in one place, in one pile. We want to know how many pieces of paper are there together. I would reread this problem with the numbers, but there aren't any numbers. It's just talking about the one pile. So where am I going to get that information from? That's right, we're going to look here at our data. Let's reread it and think about what data we might use. Carlos put the red and green paper in one pile. What data might we use? That's right. We're going to need to know the red and the green paper. Are we going to need to know about the white paper? No, we don't need that data. Do we need to know about the stars? No. It's only Carlos has only put the red and the green paper in one pile. So, what do these numbers mean? What does the 8 represent? That's right, the 8 represents the red paper and the 10 represents the green paper. So can we model that together? So Carlos put the red and green paper in one pile. Can we represent the red paper? How many pieces of red paper did he have? That's right, he had 8. Can we model 8? So I have 4 so far. And how many do I need? I need 8. Oops. Let me fix that. I'll have to start over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I look at that and I think, I know that I have 8 because I have 4 on one side and 4 on another. Now, can I also model the green paper? I'm going to get my green pen. How many sheets of green paper do I have? That's right, I have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10 sheets of green paper. How many pieces of paper were in that pile? So if we put these all together, if I had 8 sheets and I put them in a pile with 10 sheets, how many do I have? I'm thinking if I have 10 and I add 8 more, that I would have 18. Let's make sure that's right. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I'm going to write my data, my thinking about my data, and why I used it. How did we know what to use? I used the number of red and green paper. I used the numbers of the red and green paper. I added them together to see how many pieces were in the pile. So that was my thinking. I took 10 and had 8 more and had 18. So boys and girls, when we're using data, we have to really think about what information do we need to solve the problem. And today we used our 4 ways to solve this word problem. We modeled it and wrote an equation and then expressed our thinking. Great job today, boys and girls.